Back to my channel, Rewind That. It's your girl, Miss K. If this is your first time coming across my channel, welcome. Please be sure to subscribe if you like the vibe and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. Today, we are going to be talking about Power Book to Go Season 4, the mid-season finale, okay? Episode number 5. Okay. As me and my girl, Pretty Girl, discussed, mid-season finale where, okay? But it's okay. It doesn't mean that it was a bad episode, okay? I think the biggest disappointment, so let's please clarify, the biggest disappointment is that it was considered a mid-season finale, okay? But it was not giving mid-season finale. So as my son Joey said, he made a very great point. He said it was a good episode, but a bad mid-season finale. That's all. All right, y'all. Are you ready, Booski Boo Boo? All right, now, my girl, Pretty Girl Loves Chat Content. Hey,
y'all.
Come in here. He got, he wants something from me, so I said he gotta pay his dues.
First of all, even when I don't want nothing, though, I be on the live, so I feel like that's not fair.
That's not the truth.
I be on the live without me wanting nothing.
How long he been? Okay, all right, but don't try to act like you be on the lives like that for real.
I've been consistently on these lives.
You gotta move in.
Oh.
Nobody can see you, boy. Here.
All right.
So he's gonna say whatever he needs to say really quickly. Because we are going to talk about how we felt about the episode, okay? So how did you feel about it? He is the one who said it was a good episode, just not a good mid-season finale.
Yeah, it was definitely it was entertaining. Like, it was a good episode. My favorite scene was probably the hallucination scene. I thought that was a deep scene, like, because it was kind of like full circle for the whole thing. Because my mom thinks it's something else. I kind of feel like it's a eye opener for him that he probably should try to change his ways so he doesn't end up in the same situation that he was in with his father, with his son. But my mom thinks that, like, he basically thinks he's gonna be, what's the word?
Apex predator?
No,
what?
he did say he was gonna be an apex predator, but he thinks he's like invincible, like nothing can kill him. That's what my mom thinks he got out of that vision. And maybe I'm just not smart enough yet to get that out of it. But I don't know. I feel like that's what he got out of it. Like, maybe these streets shouldn't last forever because he has something on the way. Like, he has his child on the way, and that's like, cause think about it. When he was talking to Brayden, he was like, "I'm tired of having this target on my
control,
or something like that." And like, I feel like once he was talking about being an apex predator, but like maybe he was just saying like, so this could be the last time, so I don't have to worry about this no more. Because he has been talking about getting out of this game for so long.
Okay, you're right about that. In the history of the Power Book 2 Ghost, we have seen him flip-flopping around saying he's going to get out the game, and that was because he wanted to, it was for like to protect his sister. He always had like some type of goal, right, Pretty Girl? But there was always something that pulled him back in. This time, this little ninja is making it seem like there ain't no getting out the game. He done told what's her name, Diana, look, I don't need to get out. I understand that what my father was doing.
You're right.
Yeah,
you're right.
I understand that what my father was doing. He was trying to protect us, but
gosh.
I don't need to get out of the game, Diana, to protect you guys. He's lost his mind.
Oh, I forgot about that scene. He definitely did tell her that.
That was the last scene too.
Yeah, in the hospital, right?
Mm-hmm. And at the wherever they were, doctor's.
Oh
office.
my gosh, he did tell her that. Idiot. I don't know.
Okay,
I don't know.
there you go.
I mean, idiot.
Mike said it was mid, all right. That's terrible.
For a mid-season finale, yes.
Yeah, it was
but
pretty bad.
Let's not act like it was a bad episode, guys. A lot of things was revealed. They got this. First of all, that detective is mad annoying, or whatever he is.
Yeah.
But they got this guy acting like he's a kingpin now. Like he's making them run through him now. I don't know what that. If you're trying to build a Rico, you're in it now. You're in the RICO. How are you gonna make a case and now you're involved in the case? Like, that's so dirty.
Yep.
He's like,
And
if I'm her, I'm blackmailing him. Like, yeah, I'm selling drugs, but he instead of doing what he's supposed to do, he want parts of it. He want money from it. So
right.
I'm blackmailing if I'm her.
Yeah, DeMarcus said Don Carter is schizophrenic. What's up, babe God? All right, Joe. Thank you so much for, letting us know stuff. Okay, I appreciate it.
What's up, just let me be.
And also, what's up, just me be?
Just me be.
Just let me
bad.
be. Do me a favor. Grab me that notebook over there, and then also a pen, because you reminded me I need to write this thing down real quick before I forget. So, but
that's gonna mean.
Yeah, but that was good, Joe. Thank you so much. Pretty girl. Oh, so now there's a question on the thumbnail that says, basically, do you think that Tariq's plan to be the apex predator will work? Okay, so clearly now, Joey, at first it seemed like you thought it was, about to work in these streets, but then it sounds like you came to your senses, right, babe?
Yeah,
the pen.
I don't know. Now it's making me think you might be right. He might delete or whatever.
He might control all delete. You don't see the pen over there, the burgundy pen?
Oh, where's the paper?
My gosh, over there, the notebook. Sorry, pretty girl. Go on, girl. Tell us how you feel about this episode.
You asked about how I feel about the episode, or about Tariq?
The how you feel about the episode, and then also we'll discuss the plan. Thank you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, as a mid-season finale, I did feel that the episode fell flat. But once I took mid-season out of it, because I had to, I thought it was okay. It would have been fine if that was like an episode 3 or 4 or 6, 7. But episode 5, I'm not used to it. Based on how Power has trained our brains to be, we have been trained to expect something pivotal or explosive to occur for the 5th episode. But it wasn't a bad episode. It's just for us to have such a long break until episode 6, it felt like something was missing. Even if I was saying earlier in my live, like I feel like even if they would have, even though it was kind of predictable, if they would have ended the episode with the scene with Carter and Monet at the end, I would have felt maybe a little better. But the fact they left off at Tariq at the doctor's appointment, like I can't continue with this shit.
No. Wherever my bag is, I don't know. You're gonna have to search. There we go. You have to get your sister.
I know. I'm leaving it.
Okay. All right, but you still do need to come over here first. Sorry, and pretty girl, you're gonna have to take over for me for a minute.
Okay, no problem. So DeMarcus sent a super chat. He said Tariq was under the bed tripping like Smokey and Chicken Coop in the movie Friday. Yeah, I thought that too. I was like, at least Tariq is in the room, because the last time he got drugged by Riley, Sax niece, he was over there at the gravesite getting recorded, confessing his sins. So I was appreciative that he was in the room.
All right. Thank you, DeMarcus. So speaking of, because I forgot that he was drugged by her too. So don't you think that's giving something's gonna happen to him by way of drugs? Like listen, if Tariq don't die, y'all, he's not leaving this series with his mind intact. It's like, when I did that, a lot of you watched my video that I dropped last night with the explanation of the hallucinations, right? And you were there last week when I talked about the prediction of him dying by a drug overdose or something like that. Some people were saying, yes, it's giving what's his name? Snowfall guy. Yeah, Franklin. But not, you said, when I said it last week, you was like, oh my gosh, not Franklin, right? But when I talked about this is before we even saw the hallucination scene. This was last week. So now when people were like listening to the video, and then that whole hallucination, it was like, yeah, it's giving the Franklin hallucination scene. And remember how he was talking to himself too? Yeah. Bodies. Okay? And look what happened to him. Because he couldn't learn. So That's what I'm saying. Like, if y'all think this is gonna work, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah.
So, the apex predator, boo. Tell me what you think. It's gonna work or what?
No. And this is the problem. Tariq is so busy planning and plotting and scheming and going to school. The poor boy is not doing research on real or fictional drug dealers. Like,
No, no.
anybody from Scarface to our very own Meechan's Harry. I mean, it's not even, regardless of race, gender. We see Griselda Blanco. We see
Yep.
Pablo Escobar, El Chapo. Like, it's so many examples of drug lords who loses something, whether it's money, whether it's family, whether it's sanity, whether it's freedom. So it really gives him, like, I don't know if there's a level higher than audacity, but Tariq has it. And it's probably, the level is probably delusional. That's probably what I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
Because I just don't understand with someone who was so smart come up with such an idea. I just don't, and I blame it. I feel like it's still a little bit more acid up in there that's swimming around.
Yeah, like something's wrong. That acid, for real, like, no, I think it played a part. Something's really off. For him to get that, and then I feel like some people were giving just maybe a little pushback. I'm not sure, but it's okay. It doesn't matter. But I want to use this platform to discuss that, right? So debate it, basically, talking about how it was. I don't remember, but something about how, because I was in the video, I know I was calling him Street Tariq, right? And so that's, I guess, supposed to be like the younger version of him as well, but the younger version is a street guy and also wannabe street guy, and also he's talking to the father. The father Tariq, and the one that's got the suit, and he's probably a club owner like his dad was, and things like that. But here's my thing. If you think that it's okay for you to listen to your younger self, that's really a problem. And it drives home my whole point when I said Tariq has shown no growth. He has no guidance, like you said. Look, if you want to be in a game so bad, Tariq, at least go watch a movie, read a book, go watch some documentaries, do something to show you what to do, because you keep making stupid decisions after stupid decisions after stupid decisions. Everything that he's done since this season has begun, we're waiting for it to come back. I know I am. The thing where he punched the guy at where his mom was in the parking lot. I'm waiting on that to come back. I'm waiting on that whole situation where he did the little trick with Zion and got his guy knocked off, and I'm waiting for that to turn back around on him. I'm waiting for the Salim situation to turn back around on him. Like, everything that he's doing is dumb. Because they're good plans, but they're not well thought out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, even that plan to, like, that story to delete what's his name? Junior, and then I picked up the gun and then I shot, like, who's believing that story? And apparently they did.
They ate it up.
All right. I need to talk about this right now.
Okay.
So I'm going to go into the scratching my head moments. Can I go first?
Mm-hmm.
My scratching my head moment is what my son was talking about with the Detective Carter situation. Where, see, we thought that, we was like, this is mid-season finale. We thinking Monet about to get busted, Like, my sons were watching, they was like, this is big. No, the heck it's not. This ninja is over here trying to get a piece of the pie. Talk about something. Do what you want to do, but don't be deleting no civilians. So I'm like, what? Like, to me, that makes absolutely no freaking sense, because for somebody who was deleted, his wife was deleted by a drug dealer, like, this was supposed to be your whole, like, your driving force. This is the reason why you're so pissed off at all drug dealers and blah, blah, blah. But now you're going to work with them? And not now you're going to work with them, because this is new to us. Mm-hmm. This dude been working with them. That is a scratching my head moment, honey, okay? However, I'm also wondering because I'm making death predictions for Tariq. Yeah, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people saying, "Oh, I don't see him dying." Well, I'm making death predictions because at first I didn't see him dying either because I felt like Courtney Kim. She just loves the character so much. But I don't care. I'm making death predictions. If you heard this dude say Carter, right? He said, "If you delete a civilian, you going to jail, or we're gonna delete you ourselves." What did Tariq do in the last episode?
Not even a civilian. He's the popo, the police.
Oh, you talking about bird chest?
Oh no! Oh, I'm thinking about Junior.
No, yeah, Junior, yes, but I'm
Yeah.
talking about
Celine.
Celine.
Yeah. I mean, that's a twofer.
If he find out that he deleted Salim, he don't have to, because by his own rules, he plays by his own rules. He don't have to arrest Tariq. He could just put a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
But I don't see it happening like that. But I just wanted to throw that out there. Okay, what do you think?
It's kind of cute. I don't know what it is. Even though Tariq is acting like a bozo, I still want to give him that grandma hug. Like, no, you can still change your life, son. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know why. I hate that I feel this way towards him. But no, I agree. With Carter, I understand his, even though it's great. I understand his thought process, right? Because just as the old dialogue about the war on drugs is a joke, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we don't want to go back onto how the drugs got into the US of A. That's a whole nother.
Yeah, watch Snowfall. Watch Snowfall.
Exactly.
But go ahead.
So, and I always think that like it's so exhausting. Y'all not gonna get every dealer. Y'all not gonna. So he's falling into like how I've been feeling for since forever, like about the police and the war on drugs, right? Because it's more beneficial to have drugs in the street, and from my point of view, in terms of the government. But so I guess that's his community service per se, by trying to keep everybody in checking in line and keeping as many innocent people alive. So I get it. I completely get his mentality, but I don't know. I don't feel like he's gonna leave this situation because he's a little too cocky for me. He's a little too cocky. He's a little too confident. All Monet or anybody have to do is record him.
But listen,
nobody gonna listen,
girl.
Let me put something on a meeting.
Remember how we kept saying stuff like we gotta watch for Tate. Tate is gonna blow him up. That's what it's gonna be.
I like that.
He gonna blow that up because Tate, he plays by the rules. This dude doesn't. If Tate finds out, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
And he might die. Like, remember, we did talk about this. Yeah. Like, he might die as well, but he gonna take some folks down with him before he goes. Okay, so that was my scratch in my head. But what was your? Oh wait, let me get this super chat. Thank you, Mike Conley. He said if he want to be in the game, go link with Tommy. Thank you for the super chat, Eric Iverson. It's weird. Diana used condoms on Salim, who wasn't sleeping with no one else, but went raw with Tariq, who was messing with Effie. That's what I said in my in the first reaction recap. I'm like, that makes no sense to me. Then you gonna sit, so this is another scratch in my head moment. You gonna tell this ninja that, oh, I ain't trying to, you ain't my first choice, Tariq, but you didn't wear condoms with him though, and you knew he was with Effie. Whether they broke up or not, you knew that that's who he was with, and you was dating this dude the whole semester, and you was using condoms with him, but when it came time to smashing with Tariq, you didn't use a condom. Girl, get out of here with that. It's giving thirsty as usual, like we always call her. Thirsty Diana. Oh, Thirsty Diana. And then also, what else? The whole thing with her it's giving thirst and it's giving trap.
Yeah, she always wanted Tariq since she first laid eyes on him. I would say when her and Tariq last smashed, she was drunk. So she was drinking. She had the bottle. She was shug-a-lugging. So I will give her that. But I still don't feel it's Tariq, baby. I don't know what it is. I'm 50% wrong or right. So I just don't feel that it's his, right? But my other scratch in my head to kind of go along with what you were saying, Monet, how did Carter find out about this meeting? Who tapped him in? Now we know he tapped into the streets, but I need to know how exactly he found out that Drew was planning on getting Noma's shipment. Let's give in, Deborah Cox. How did you get here? Nobody's supposed to be here.
OMG.
I just want to know. Like, I'm sure he's crafty. He has the streets on lock, so I get it. But I, as a viewer, need to know.
Because I'm over here trying to go back, and I
can't come up with anything.
I don't,
anybody in the chat can think of it, please.
Yeah. Yeah, like I'm just over here trying to figure it out.
Unless he was, he could have been. I did think about him like having a tail on Monet or whatever.
Yeah.
But I still at least want just a snippet. Just give me 2 seconds to like show me how you got here. So she's good with recognizing tails, but
this was Noma's shipment that they were taking, right?
Yeah, it was from Drew's old route.
Mm-hmm. So who does she get her stuff from?
And that was my scratching my head a couple episodes ago. We don't know who she's getting her work from.
Because I was gonna say, if that's the case, then maybe it kind of go all the way back to that, and we just don't know.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I need her supplier, and I need to know who the Russians' old supplier was. I need those clarified.
Yeah.
Please and thank you, Power Writers.
Mm-hmm. My gosh, I'm sorry. Sorry about that.
No, you good.
My daughter's being very. This is why I don't. Okay, I'm not gonna say nothing. Woo, stressing. Let me see. Somebody was saying something. Oh, Just Me B was saying he followed them. He was outside of the house waiting, right? Maybe, I don't know. Did they say something about they was gonna keep a little tail on Monet for a little while? Because they were talking about them in the meeting, though.
Yeah, and they did. I mean, it was agreed that they continue the plan as is.
Yeah.
So, but it's still, I still want to see something.
You need a little more. Yeah, you need a little more.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I understand we have to draw our own conclusions when it comes to things at this point.
Yeah.
But I still at least want to know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I want to see it, I should say.
Effie said it's strange we didn't see much of I said Effie said, I'm sorry. AG said it's strange we didn't see much of Effie this episode. Yeah, I don't know. I already made my thing with Effie, like they don't have her doing much in the storyline, so they might be getting rid of her, So I don't know. That's just, I don't know. What you got?
Yeah, I mean, she had one scene in the past 2 episodes. So if there are rumors for some type of spinoff, for me, I have to say that she's a part of it, because how dare you have this character on this show for so long and us not know not ish about her, like
yeah,
like and like I said, we know the mother is coming. I don't necessarily feel like, I mean, it's possible. For me, it's 50-50 if she's going to come out of this alive or not. I do feel like she will for some reason. But I'm like, I need y'all to develop more. I understand she's mysterious, but I need some of the mystique to go away, and I need to learn more about Effie.
Yeah, enough is enough of that.
Yeah, but
so stupid.
Those are just my thoughts regarding.
Yeah. Alpha Aquarius said Carter thought it was strange Monet had no arrests or charges. Remember? Yeah, I remember.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I mean, most likely it was. It's just sometimes we just want to see stuff. That's all.
Yeah.
We don't want to always be drawing our own conclusions, but if we want to, the point of the scratching my head segment is to find something that makes your head go like this. I mean. We gotta find something, right?
And can I just say, Cinder One? I love that name. This person stated Ghost was mysterious too, though. We know a lot about Ghost.
Yeah,
I can't compare Ghost to Effie.
Yeah, we knew a lot about him.
Yeah.
I think people want him to be mysterious. You know what I mean? And it's like they're giving you what it is. Take it.
Yeah.
I think that's really the issue. Like, want it to be more. Oh, this. Ghost has a child. Ghost has a brother. Ghost has this. Ghost has that. take what they gave you. It's gonna be all right. Okay. And look, maybe he will have a brother out here. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I mean, it's
I
still
wouldn't-
more that we don't know, but we know a
Yeah.
heck of a lot.
Mm-hmm. And what is that gonna do, though, if he has
Yeah.
a brother? Teach Reek the game? I don't know. Because he sure need help, child. He need help. Motown investor said, hey, Tariq is faking the funk. He ain't no apex predator. He sure the heck ain't. He is sure not.
It is hilarious. Hmm.
Oh. So, One Shot says, low key, we really don't know anything about. Anything about who? Ghost or
Yeah.
Effie? Okay. Whatever. What is your least favorite moment?
L really thinking that Tariq is like her and wanting to solve his issues with drugs.
Right. What the heck is that
Like,
about?
I just can't. I can't do with the conniving and the sneakiness. I cannot. Like, you don't know this boy from a can of paint. Even if you did know him, that gives you no right to drug him like that. Like, that really irked me. And for Braden to constantly cover for her. I'm tired, Braden. And like I said before, we had the whole thing with Riley, and you still haven't learned. You're so thirsty. And I kind of equated him with Tommy a little bit. Like, you're so thirsty to have people around you for your little, compassion and comfort or what have you. But no, if the person is trash, let them be. Like,
yes. Keep going, please. I'll be right back.
Sure, I'm going to read Eric Iverson's super chat. You said, was it just me or does Carter's wife look like Jukebox? LOL. I didn't really see. I saw some people online kind of mentioning that. I didn't see it, but that's okay. I wouldn't say she, oh my God, it's not complete, but I can see how possibly people can see it, but I didn't personally see that, but it's okay. Tyrell, I'm sorry. Eric Iverson, you said the origin story will show more of Ghost's story. Yeah. It's a mess. But yeah, we definitely know enough about Ghost. Yeah. Yes, Cinder one. You said Tariq has been getting drugged and knocked out since days of Kane and maybe foreshadowing like Miss K in her video stated. Yeah, that's true. If we go back to OG Power, yeah, he's definitely been kidnapped and drug abused. Like, Tariq has constantly found himself, in predicaments.
And that could be like a lot of times with writers, they always know the end.
Yeah.
Mostly. So you know the beginning of the story and you know how the story is going to end, but now you just have to connect everything. And so that's probably why it's been going on like that for a while, because they already know how it's going to end up, unless they change it, but I think sometimes what happened is now with the internet, people make predictions and things like that, and I think sometimes people predict correctly. And that's why and then if the creators get wind of it, they might change it. And that's why a lot of the changes don't make sense.
Yeah.
Because it don't go with the story you were writing. So
exactly.
It's okay if the person is right sometimes. It just is. Like, I don't know. Because, if you set this whole thing up for this, that, and the third, and you're like, what? Okay, that makes sense, child.
Yeah, it seems like they're trying to appease the people versus telling the story that was meant to be told.
Yeah, true. What I don't understand is why some people refuse to believe that Tariq will die. The only reason why I used to question if he would die is because Courtney Kemp seemed to be very, very attached to Tariq's character.
Yeah.
That's the only way. The only reason why but I feel like she would be okay with the way he dies. Like, if he dies, it's just the way he dies has to be. She probably refuses to want somebody to put a bullet in him. Thank you. But maybe another way. I mean, if
Yeah.
you're ending the story, you're ending the story. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's not like you're killing him off the show. Like how with certain people, when they be getting deleted off, and it's like a very sad goodbye because they're leaving, all the actors they leave, they're not going to be on set coming to work every day. It's a bit
Yeah.
different. But I think when it's the last season, it's like this is how it has to go. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
they've done it so many times, guys, with The Sopranos, with Sons of Anarchy, with like all of the with freaking what's that show? What is the show? The one with the Boardwalk Empire. Like most likely the protagonist is going to die at the end. The only
Yeah.
the only people that switched it up so far was Snowfall. I heard that some other show switched it up as well, but if you throw in jail, because I haven't heard them send none of these drug dealers to prison.
Mm.
Nobody ever did that. Can we get one of those?
Yeah, that's my thing. I see more prison than death, but I think possibly is not that it doesn't make sense that Tariq's died. For me, I can say it's just we feel he has so much potential, but he's done so much damage at this point. It kind of is a little karma, that may be attached to what happens to him. It's so much. He's so far gone. The list of the bodies, I mean, is longer than a CVS receipt at this point. So it's like, would it be fair for someone like Tariq to make it out and live a beautiful life? You know what I'm saying? So
exactly, like he has to meet his end some way. So whether it's behind bars or whether he's dead, like it's only right. It's only fair. That's the same thing. Like I said that same thing in the first reaction recap. I'm like, I understand that they have been doing certain things that were unrealistic in the show, i.e. keeping Tommy alive. But it's like they better make sure they delete him off of this thing as well. Like, what are we doing here? And as much as I love Tommy, but like, come on.
Yeah.
It's not gonna be right. It's just not gonna be right. I'm not saying I'm looking forward to him dying, but I'm looking forward to him dying. Like, I'm looking forward to the reality of the situation here. You either make this ninja go to jail or you're going to delete him. Which one is it going to be? Because come on.
I don't see this, but it just popped in my head. Suppose his form of suffering is like some form of like Witsec, where he literally, how he's so like how you mentioned in your lovely video about control. He definitely wouldn't have any control in Witsec. Suppose that's his only option. Like he's, faced with a decision where he has to save himself and or others. So Witsec is his truly only option, to where he has absolutely positively no control and living a life he absolutely does not want to live.
That is so good. And he will be so miserable, girl. He would be so freaking miserable. I can't sell drugs. Are you kidding me?
Maybe he's over there sweeping up a pharmacy and, he's looking at them like pushing pills and trying to have ideas, but he can't do nothing.
Oh my gosh. Yes. I do want to speak about this because you were right and I was doing something with my son at the time. Sorry. Thank you for bringing it back up, AG. So she says, Brayden annoyed me for covering for that chick. He did the same thing with Riley. So I don't like that. But once again, we see that they are finally driving home. And I was hoping so bad that they would not go this route and they would just leave that alone with the whole Tommy comparison, because Brayden and Tommy are totally different. And I'm so fine with that. Like, I'm so fine with that. I actually love Brayden's character. However, they are definitely recreating Tommy and Holly 2.0, right? We talked about this already. I called her Molly, right? And even with that situation where you see that she's kind of trying to like plant some seeds of discord, where she's trying to get in his head and turn him against Tariq and stuff like that. And I'm just like, here the heck we go. And so I feel like you can almost tell what's going to happen, where it's like we see him covering for her, but when it all boils down to it, he's going to choose Tariq. Yeah. So it's almost like we already know what's going to happen. Yeah. if it happens that way on Kingdom Gate.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know, girl. But that was your least favorite moment, was that right?
That was one of mine.
Thank you for the super chat, Tyrell. He says, "Was it just me, or does Carter's wife look like Jukebox?" I tried to see it because I heard somebody saying it.
I couldn't see it either.
I no, I couldn't see it. Oh gosh, I want Reek to die, but if the rumors of another show of Power London is true, they won't delete him. I mean, here's my thing. I feel like if I've only heard one rumor, which was that they're getting rid of these shows because of the money, and they are going to go ahead with the prequel of Tommy and Ghost's story. I haven't heard nothing else. I ain't hear about no London, nothing. That was me though. I don't be having my ear to the street like that. I don't really, But that's all I know. And that's fine. Whatever. I don't care. I don't see the need to continue Tariq's story. It's the same old shenanigans. And like I said, he has no growth as a character. Why do I need to keep watching this fool make the same mistakes over and over and over? It's not giving good TV at this point. It's time to let it go. Let it go. What's he gonna do in London? Keep screwing up more? Like, what are we doing? Yeah, like what's going on? And you're not supposed to use blickies over there. So, but we saw them do that in Top Boy. So, but they aren't really.
It's not common.
They give a knife action over there, so that's a whole misleading type of situation.
Yeah,
whole misleading type of situation. So, but yeah, like I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry you guys are gonna be upset, but I'm happy that it's coming to an end. I'm not excited about nothing else coming after this. Like I'm tired. Like I can't give. It's hard giving energy to these type of shows sometimes. Like it just is. It's hard. But it's okay though, because like sometimes they give you stuff to work with and you be like, okay, like that hallucination scene, I had fun with that. It had me some fun. But if you don't think that at the end of that scene, yes, we saw not Braden, what's the girl name? She had a tool out on him, and you had Kane. Yeah, Kane tried to do it, but at the last person that had a thing to his head was himself. And to me, that shows me that the one person he cannot escape is his daggone self. That is the one that's gonna do him in.
Yeah.
Because he keep making the stupidest decisions all the freaking time.
Yeah.
So that's how I look at it. I don't know how everybody else look at it. I know some of y'all feel me because you already been saying it. But some people you're not like.
Yeah.
You ain't trying to connect the dots because you love Tariq, and I understand. I'll be wanting to give him hugs too, like you said, pretty girl. But I think I'm done with him now.
You got a hug.
Yeah, my hope. Remember in the first episode when he was like, maybe our life could be different. This and that. I was like, yes, Tariq, yes, please. But the next episode, maybe it was overrated. I was like, oh my
out the window,
gosh,
out the window.
So I don't have any more hope for the guy. I'm done with him. Go ahead, pretty girl. What was you saying?
No, I was saying, it comes to a point where Tariq is going to get to a place, if he isn't. I don't think he's definitely not here now, where he can't stand to look at himself. And the thread of OG Power, and even in this spinoff, they would show how Ghost will always look at himself in the mirror. And they had situations with Tariq. He will look at himself in the mirror. Sometimes he would see his father. Sometimes he would see himself. So
yeah,
I just think that's kind of a thread. Like, you're going to get to a point, who am I? What am I? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
And kind of like, I feel like Franklin a little bit, how we saw, he just could not, he went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
Yeah, it's a whole
that one thing that wasn't attainable.
Exactly. It's a whole identity crisis he's going through. And that's what I'm saying. They may have mentioned it, the identity crisis in here, and they were talking about Drew, but this kid he's going through an identity crisis. Yeah. For sure. Dexter says Tariq has changed his mind about the game at least 2 or 3 times this season. Yeah. But I think it was once, and then like after that first episode, he's been back. So, yeah, he's been back. Tox Kazim says, I don't want to see Tariq Dumb A in jail and Ghost visit him in jail with both Yaz, Tasha, and Tommy. And Ghost smiling wide. Wouldn't that be crazy?
I got another note for you, son.
Oh, he said it was his mistake. He wants to see that.
He wants to. Oh, okay.
I want to see it. And I'm sorry, I'm not. If Tox Kazim, I don't know if I'm saying wrong, he or she. I'm sorry if I'm wrong. But thank you so much for that super chat. I really, really appreciate it. Yes. Little. Okay, let's move on to our favorite scenes. Oh no. You said your least favorite. I didn't do my least favorite, right? So my least favorite moment was, I think, everything about Kane in this episode. Like, my boy took about 10, 50, 11 steps back into Stupid Town. Because I'm like, baby, what are you doing? Like, why do you think... First of all, you like Noma for real? Because you over here acting like you gotta defend her honor. I am the man who... I'm like, what is going on here? What are you... Why? I was very, very confused by that. And then when she smartly tells him, you know, I really appreciate everything you did, but like, you know, you got to be prepared for this dude to come back. She's right. And then on top of that, before that, we heard this other dude, what's his name? Davis, who hit it, like, by the way. Listen, child. I don't even see what's so great about Noma, to be honest with you. Like, what's so great?
It's the accent, I think.
Yeah, because, like, don't get me wrong. She's, and I'm not talking about appearance-wise. She's beautiful, but she's swagless. But she do got the accent and whatnot. But, like, please, like, watch your tongue. We'll have it cut it out for you. Shut up. Anyway, so... what she said, I'll have it cut out for you or have it removed for you. One of them things.
Cut out or something.
Yeah, so she tells him, listen, you know, you're going to have to prepare for his retaliation. And then Davis already said that he's unpredictable and dangerous. Mm-hmm. If Davis said it, I believe it, okay? Mm-hmm. And my thing is, I'm afraid that they set up a scenario for Kane to be deleted. Because, like, they have this whole truce going on between Tariq and the Tejadas. So now, you know, that's kind of fading out. But now we have to give somebody some reason to take out Kane. And so it's like, tag, man. Why? As if the Noma factor wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But now we out here fighting for Noma. And they was doing the little, you know, peen swinging contest between him and, no, I'll go. He's dangerous. No, I'll go. This is my city. He gonna tell Zion this is my city and all. I mean, he didn't say that to Zion. He said it to her after.
Oh yeah.
After they left out, you could walk around my city without protection, without security. Are we dumb now? Kane, you done pissed me off in this episode, but we're gonna talk because there is something, a favorite scene that he isn't of mine as well. So we're gonna, you know. But it's not redeemable. But go ahead, boo. What you got to say about that? Oh, Lord,
Kane. I just don't. I think this is all a play in terms of Noma. I don't necessarily feel like he's feeling her like that. I think he's just trying to fill a void that she needs while also trying to obtain his own goals of, being top dog. But I'm saving that for something else.
Okay.
I just want Kane to just be realistic. Let me just say that. Like, just think, do you really have the qualifications to be top dog? You want this so badly, but is it really for you, or are you just sitting at number 2? And that's okay. Some people don't need to be number 1. Number 2 is fine. But he just going from one mama to another. He going from sour mama to sugar mama. Like, that's all he's pretty much doing. He's trading one Monet for another.
Right. Oh, my God.
And it's just like, oh, you have so much clout now with your family name, but your family was just such in disarray last week.
It's a hot mess.
I just don't understand. But I don't know. Can I touch on the whole Zion fight? Like, is that part of your?
No, you can.
Because
Wait, hold on. Sorry, before you touch on that, I don't want to lose this thought. I did say that I was wondering because I was trying to give him the benefit of the doubt. Like I'm still feeling like my little boy has a plan. Okay.
Yeah.
You know, but the way he was playing things out this episode, it just didn't feel planny. Like it just
the plan wasn't planning.
it felt stupidity, and I was just like, "Okay, no, baby, don't come back now, okay." But when he left, I mean, when Noma had went up in that little underground party situation with Tariq and them, and you know she was trying to go there to to take Tariq out and delete him, and you know they did that whole thing with the daughter coming in. I was like, oh, perfect timing, right? So when she said to him, I don't want you, no, we can't do nothing to Tariq right now because he's too close to home, like he's like too close to me or whatever. And she said, I don't want my daughter to know about my business. There was a face that he made, and I was just like, what you up to, Kane? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's going on in your mind?
Yeah.
But that was it. When it
I
comes
took
to
that face as like he feels he was getting rejected. Like, you know, it's one of those things like we got to keep our stuff on the down low. Like, oh, I'm not good enough to meet your family. You know what I'm saying? I felt that that's what it was coming from, but it could be he could be plotting and scheming. You know what I'm saying? We don't know. But I was taking it as Kane, like, I can't meet your daughter. Like, you can't introduce me as your boo thing.
Okay. All right.
But
okay.
I could be wrong. Hey, Moochie.
Okay.
Hi, y'all.
Hey.
I was running behind on everything, y'all. I apologize.
No, you good. I was feeling like something is I don't know. I'm still trying to give him the benefit of the doubt that he is just scoping everything out and he's gonna use it if he needs to use it. That's what I'm hoping. But go ahead and talk about the Zion thing, cause chow.
No, it was just it's so frustrating with I have to go with I'm gonna just stick to this. We can't trust this fool for nothing. Okay. If you're willing to break your own rules you set for your own establishment, I can't trust you for anything. Like, you just really sat and looked so weak just now. Like, I just don't understand the writing when it came to this scene. Because not only was you getting your ass beat, sorry, I didn't mean to curse, but you also was breaking your rules. Like, take the beating as a man if you gonna lose.
Yeah, no integrity.
And I'm like, if I was part of that little fight club, I'm like, I'm changing my membership. I'm just going to Planet Fitness or something to get my workout on because you weak to me. You weak. But yeah, I just don't like the whole Zion situation. So this tells me that Zion is willing to break his own rules, and that further lets me know this whole no weapons thing in his establishment. No, there's blickies in there, and I think the fact that people are keeping trusting this rule and so, oh no, he's strapped, no weapons here. I feel like somebody get caught lacking in that warehouse.
That's a good one. What you got, Mooch?
I thought I was pissed off with this fight because I really thought we was gonna see Kane get the brakes beat off of him.
Really?
So this was one of my moments where I just like, come on. We've already been waiting to see Kane get his behind kicked because he is a bully towards Tariq and them. And this would have been the perfect opportunity to do that.
Right. Yeah. But I feel like, and you're right, but I thought he was probably going to get beat the heck out of too because it was a stupid decision to just be like, you know, go, well, even with, see, here's my thing. Even Zion, he was still trying to be disrespectful. Sorry. He was still trying to be respectful. Like, oh, I didn't know. You know what I'm saying? And then he just goes, well, now you know. Like, don't push it, my guy. Like, you coming up in my establishment and, you know, I'm giving you the condolences, this and that, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And then you're going to sit there. If I say, oh, my bad, I didn't know. Don't say now you know. Like, because to me as a regular person, I feel like you still trying to make it something now. and I'm not about to allow you to continue like that. So, oh, now you really want it to be something because I'm over here trying to be nice to you, and you're eggy, you're like pushing it, you still poking it. So I really did think that he was gonna get beat up because of that, because he was, you know, it's like he's trying to prove something, and I keep saying, every time somebody has something to prove, it's just not good. So I really did think he was gonna be, but he's talking about something, I'm a natural. I thought he was gonna get his butt tore up.
I wanted him to get the brakes beat off of him, y'all. I really did. But it's like they want to. It seemed like now they trying to flip the script and let Kane look like the kingpin that he truly wants to be right now, a rising kingpin.
That'd be kind of stupid, but
I hope not. But I feel like he's not smart enough to pull it off. But is this gonna get him where he ends up going to jail? That's a good look.
I'm afraid that it's gonna get him deleted. To be honest, I think it was just a something to add into the storyline that's gonna make him meet his end. That's what I think. I don't want it to happen, but like I feel like that's where they're going with it. I did not want him to get beat up because I love Kane, but I thought he was gonna get beat up, and honestly, it would have been kind of. You did something stupid, so you kind of got to get what you got coming to you. Like, I'm not going to be biased about these characters, y'all. Like, I'm just not. Yeah. If he would have got his behind handed to him, he had it coming, okay? Because you out here doing the most.com for this chick right here who will throw you in the trash, slit your throat, and throw you in the freaking garbage if she had the chance. She needed to do it. Like, what have you been telling people about me?
And one of the things about Kane not understanding how to be successful in this game, you yapping too much. You're trying to talk with your fists, but you need to be fighting with this. Like, you need to be calculated, and you using physicality. That's going to take you but so far, and it's going to put him in a predicament now that where Zion's going to need to pick up. His ego is bruised, like Noma said. Like, so I feel like Noma's going to take the precautions, but Kane is not. Because he's probably just like, oh, I had to beat his behind. It's no biggie. Like, no, this fool, you can't trust him.
Maybe he did it on purpose to make him think he's winning.
Who? To make who?
Zion.
Sorry about that. My gosh, sometimes.
So why do you think he would bring in the brass knuckles then? Like, you think that's part of the plan too, Moochie?
That threw me off, but it could be just to make him feel like he got one up, and they did this because this seems like something that he would never do. Even even Dougie Fresh was like, this is not how we get down. Mm-hmm. So this even caught him off guard. But what if it was a method to his madness on why he did it? Because it did let Kane feel like he walked out of there winning.
Do you think it may come to a situation? Because Zion mentioned he thought he was going to be able to obtain the business from the Russians. Do you think some type of way he's going to work that in to where he's going to try to some type of barter with Noma or something? I don't know. The fact that he mentioned the Russians, I'm like, okay, where are we going with this?
I'm gonna get back to him saying, you in my city, that whole confrontation at that restaurant. Mm-hmm. That don't be surprised, because remember they was talking about bringing it in, but see, I'm trying not to. Don't be surprised if it goes that route.
I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm trying to stay in the conversation, but it's too much going on in my house, and like I'm just like my mommy ears are going off. So the bionic. Mm-hmm. And I'm just totally not in the conversation. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm sorry. I hear you.
We just talking about the whole fight thing with Zion. Is it a setup to let Kane think he's winning?
Okay.
And he was playing possum at the moment. That's how I'll say it. That's what I mean.
So even the whole brass knuckle thing was a part of that as well, just so that they could call it in. That's what. Okay.
Because look, he walked out of there thinking he was winning.
Yeah. But that's really bad for him though, because once again, it's kind of like with Tariq, like, oh, I think that if I'm on top, I'm untouchable, I'm this, I'm that. And so it's like with Kane, same thing. Like if I think I'm all that and this is all of a sudden my city, like it's just giving mindless behavior at this point, guys. And then
It's going to catch them slipping because now
Yes.
he really think he really walked out of there thinking like he's the king of New York.
yeah, and my thing is, Kane, you know the game. Like, why would you ever think that you could go in there and embarrass this man in his establishment, all of that, and then think it's gonna be all good in these streets? I don't understand it. I'm so annoyed right now with Kane. But we going so that I can stop. Oh, let me just answer Torian's question. He said, Ms. K, do you think this final season of Ghost is gonna fall into the same category of Game of Thrones final season? Here's what I have to say to this, Torian. Thank you. That is a very good question. I no longer have faith in any show anymore. Not just after Game of Thrones, because Game of Thrones really flopped and did a horrible job with how they ended things. But I've watched other shows after Game of Thrones and horribly, and I started to realize that, oh, because Game of Thrones is so popular, I said, you know what, maybe it's a theme now. And so I don't expect any show anymore to end well. I just don't. I expect all shows now to be a disappointment. I don't know why they think this is cute, but yeah, that's how I feel.
Yeah. We also had the disappointment with Snowfall. That was a major letdown.
Yep.
Yep. So yeah,
I think they changed the writing.
Going.
That's why. Yeah. They changed the writing because they didn't want a lot of the predictions to be true, and it made it not make any sense to the story. So yeah, I mean, I'm definitely already preparing to be disappointed with this right here. So I'm just still making my predictions just to have fun. I don't really care. I'm serious. But what's his name? Eric Iverson said something really interesting. He said, how is Kane up in there fighting like that when he just got shot in his arm?
Thank you. That's why I thought he was gonna get the break speed off of him. This is when it doesn't make sense. But I don't like doing like that to a show. Like if I don't have nothing nice to say, I that's why I fell back this weekend.
Yeah.
Well, okay, remind me, Monet was harmed after Kane, right? Or before Kane? Because I know there was a time jump, right? There was a time jump between episode 1 and it was like a month or so, right?
No, Monet was harmed before Kane. That's what prompted them to do all of that.
Because he was harmed at the finale. So it's been 2 months or so.
Right. Remember in the season premiere, he went to the Weston house and was beating the crap, and that was another scratch in my head moment for me because it was how was he beating the crap out of Trace when he's in pain
on your way to the hospital?
Yeah, and it's like even if he wasn't punching him with the injured arm, you are losing mad blood. Yeah. So where's all this energy coming from? People want to say, oh, adrenaline, but I mean, come on now.
I was trying to do the math.
Miss K.
Yes.
So now that you said this, do you remember when the doctor came to the penthouse and he said something about infections? Do you think this was a foreshadowing moment?
Oh, see,
if they write it right,
right. And
that's the thing. Right. Y'all remember how? Go ahead, Miss K.
But I just want to say this real quick. I think that could be a foreshadowing moment, but I feel like we can have fun with the foreshadowing moments, but they might not do it. It's, that's all. But go ahead, pretty girl.
No, I was saying, you remember in Raising Kanan how when Marvin got shot and he kept like oohing and on, like it looked like he was in pain for a while. Like I felt like if they were gonna do I would say it would be smart of them if they were gonna put in an infection type issue, they would have a thread of like Kane like struggling physically. Even though you can still have an infection and not, be harmed, but just to appease me, I would appreciate something like that. But I don't know. He turned into the boogeyman for some reason after getting shot.
You mean to tell me with all that fighting that him and Zion did, he ain't get no hits in his arm?
No kicks or hits or nothing? Child.
And even Drew was able to get the best of him at certain points. Like, Remember, Drew was
crazy.
able to kind of,
Oh yeah, he pushed
That's
them and
him.
all of this.
yeah, like
What's up?
it's not making sense. But
No, it's not. Dark Ethereal, what's up? Said you noticed they never showed a young version of Kane in the flashbacks. I believe they did that for a reason because
baby.
he had it way worse than Drew and Diana. Yeah, they only showed him as a baby, and I think me and my son or you, pretty girl, we were talking about how we would like to see a little more with Kane. Mm-hmm.
they show him at the
Don't be
baby.
surprised. We might see it because
Yeah, we
now
might.
he's starting to get mad at her too. You got a
Yeah,
super
I-
chat. Damn.
Yeah, I said we should be seeing one with Kane. I mean, it makes sense. I mean, there's one more left. I feel like, but that probably would be the because I feel like the one with Diana and Drew, it was kind of like, okay, are they about to be deleted? I feel like they're playing with us because
It's
the
gonna
one
be
with Kane
Kane's.
is really probably gonna be
Yep.
it's not just fun and games. This
Yep.
is probably the end.
Yep. I was just thinking that. Yep. So, hey, I have to prepare my heart. Let my baby have some wins before he go out, please.
Keep it waiting.
My gosh.
A
All
little bit.
right. So thank you for this, Eric Iverson. The super chat says, Moochie, pretty girl, Miss K. I'm gonna get my laptop 1st of August and trying to see if I can go live with y'all. If yes, I'm gonna fight to get DeMarcus on here too. Why? What you mean, DeMarcus? That's an interesting super chat. Okay, thank you. Because you know I wasn't gonna highlight that sucker for putting this money attack. Thank you, Mike Conley. They will show why he's a mama's boy. That's what I think. They would show why he's a mama's boy, right? And I think it's gonna tug on some heartstrings. I don't want to see.
Do you think he's gonna be able to do you think he's gonna end up falling back into the whole I'm my mother's soldier with this?
I thought that eventually, even though he looks like he's on Noma's side, that eventually he's gonna make a choice and he's gonna choose his mom and he's gonna get rid of Noma. That's what I think. Or he's gonna set it up for his mom to take the kill shot. That's what I think.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, I don't know if that's gonna
I
happen,
definitely could
but
see that
like
happening.
if Noma keep messing around and she could throw little shots when it comes to his mom. I know he doesn't like it, but she only got them shots, like them little verbal shots she be trying to throw. But if she do something else, he's not having it.
Oh no, he's definitely
not
not gonna
having
have it.
Yeah, so she needs to tread lightly because I don't think she really understands. Like she be poking fun, but I don't think she understands how much he don't play about her.
Right.
So, but I want her to find out though, real quick, baby. So, what was your favorite moment? Your favorite scene, Moochie?
My favorite scene
Yes.
was that whole acid trip.
Okay.
I liked it. I thought I liked the way it panned out. But I wish it was longer. I wish we saw more. Yeah.
I feel like it was pretty.
I like the way it transpired, but I wanted to see a little more.
Okay. Do you think that what do you feel about Tariq's plan to be the apex predator?
I think that he's gonna have to do this, but he needs to pay attention and not get distracted with these girls. If he follows everything out like how he usually do stuff, and pay and him and Brayden gonna really have to talk and tell each other what's going on and stop keeping little secrets from each other. Then maybe perhaps it might work. But it's different things. It's different things that could come back and bite you in the behind.
Yep, I was talking about that earlier. So my only issue with the apex predator is his idea for becoming the apex predator. He believes that if he is on top, that he's gonna become untouchable, and that's gonna be a way to protect him and his family. That's the part that's stupid to me, because
it's stupid, just like what his father did, and look what happened with him at the end when he was all that nobody can stop me.
Yeah. So to think that because you're the top dog that nothing's gonna happen to you is just super unrealistic. And it's like, boy, where have you been? You're not paying attention to this, are you? Like, you're not paying attention. So I don't know, y'all, but Pretty Girl, what was your favorite scene?
The restaurant scene with Zion kind of trumping Noma. I love seeing her be in a situation where she's getting bullied. You know, I know you mentioned she's a bully, and I'm like, I love this. Like, yes, all the things. I was excited. She ended up having to do nothing but move on to the next table. Like, I thoroughly enjoyed that scene, and just his whole little mini monologue about, you know, colonization and what have you. I was about to crip. I was like,
I felt that part was long overdue too. That was a good scene too.
Yeah, because and then, you know, he called her a colonizer and everything, child. I was like, okay, talk.
Yes, I loved it. I loved it because she was like, just don't get me wrong. I understand Mecca was holding down America or whatever, but I just feel like just her whole little this elitist, like snooty attitude, like, you know, some bottom of the barrel drug deal. Like, girl, no, he is not that. Like, I just feel like she's getting too big for her britches.
That's why I thought that fight was gonna totally go different the way he walked up in there.
Me too. Yeah. Like, y'all build him up with a great scene, and then y'all just made him look like a chump. Like,
right. Like, and then the crazy thing. Here's the crazy thing, though. The one that gets the goodies is not even Kane. I mean, he's been getting the goodies, but at the end of the night, it was old boy who got the goodies because she secured Wiley Adams. Okay, exactly. Everything with Wiley Adams is good.
She was all baby oil up and everything. I was like, okay.
That lady is something else, man. And her daughter is just like a little man eater. Mm-hmm. Let's not make this more than what it is. Wow,
I like when chicks do that. I'm not even gonna hold you. Like, I just don't give the dude time to look at you. Be like, all right, so what you about to get into? No, leave.
Nothing, right?
Don't sit here look stupid. No,
she was in his room.
Yeah, no, we're just listen. No, I mean, it was, you know, just
it is what it is. It happened. You don't make it more.
Yeah, just don't make it more than it is. You know? We can have fun another time. You know, call me whatever. We can do this again. Oh my gosh, girl. That's crazy. He was like, sheesh.
Just vulnerable, halfway naked on the floor. Like, come on.
Yes, on the floor. My gosh. AG said she was surprised at Anya. I really wasn't, child. I just was not. Like, she's giving one of those kind of kids that's just into all the shenanigans, you know. Mm-hmm. All of the shenanigans.
That's the one thing she has no control over. She don't have that girl under control. She running circles around her, and she don't even know what she up to.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. DeMarcus, thank you for the super chat. My favorite moment was Lorenzo, Lil Poppy, Tahada, St. Patrick, and Diana shooting Tariq in the hallucination scene. I'm very confused at why you think, because I've been seeing like your little fire emojis and stuff in the comments, not in this section, but like when I made a video, you put that, you kept referring to this scene. Like, what was so great about it? Like, I just don't.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
I would love for you to enlighten me, because I really don't see it. DeMarcus, you letting a sister know?
Yes, thank you. Thank you. I am gonna have a little shindig, y'all.
Thank you, DeMarcus. But yeah, can you let a sister know like why that's so fire? Like, my gosh. Oh, you want me to say it? Anya, sweetheart, my love pop, what are you doing here? My God.
Not my love pop. My love pop.
What are you doing here?
Do the voice when she finds the little baggie of the narcotics.
Oh my God, I need the words though. I don't know the words. Like, what is this? This stuff ruins people's lives. But yeah, you over here sell like, girl, we can't have hypocrisy.
Wait, say it again.
This stuff ruins people's lives.
What are you
I'm just
doing?
like, what are you doing with this? Oh my gosh, girl.
What do you think, Mom? It's not my first time.
Yeah, like you sent me to private. What did she say? You sent me to what was the school? Boarding
to
school,
private
or
school,
prep
yeah.
school.
That.
Prep
I
school
haven't
my
been
whole
around
life.
it.
Yeah, you think I'm not gonna do a little coke?
Yeah, it's all right if I party once in a while.
She just need to tell her the truth so she can understand how much in danger she is in. Because I'm exhausted. They're
Yeah.
exhausted.
She might be excited like Tariq and start getting involved. Shoot,
Mm-hmm.
it's terrible.
We already saw him say, "This is your mother. Look at what she doing."
Mhm.
You know how when you get that mirror shown to your face, she don't like. She already got like some sort of disdain towards her mama.
Yeah, and
I
that's
think she gonna be just like Tariq was with Ghost.
Yep. And here's another thing, though, guys. What are we doing with Salim? I'm feeling some type of way about the fact that there's no body, there's no confirmation that this boy is dead. So I'm wondering, is he dead? Something got to come out of this. If nothing comes out of this, this is going to be annoying as heck. This is what I'm talking about. I feel like
Look,
we're going
we
to have
don't know if he went back to that house to clean up the body. We know he didn't, because after that he was out partying and drinking and sleeping with Anya.
He straight lied to Diana, talking about some, I don't know. I went over there, I pressed him, and he folded, and then that was that. I don't know. He just
He's the worst liar.
Yeah, I don't know.
To her though, you lie so well in every other situation, but now you choose to not be that great of a liar. Like,
look, she know he going. That's why she lit that candle at the church for him.
oh yeah, she's like my friend. I'm like, oh,
yeah, she already know he going.
So DeMarcus doesn't have an answer for why this chick in the scene where she's shooting him has something sick, some great. I don't really understand it. Okay, but I said in my video that I think it's just because Tariq is having a baby with somebody that he doesn't trust. Like, and you even heard him talking about it in this episode. Like, I have a second truce with the Tejadas. Like, if you had a second truce, that means y'all keep coming. Y'all had one truce before, it got broken, and the second one. That means that you are just now you're having a baby with one of them. And so, if you look at it, there was 3 Tejadas that was pointing a gun at him in this hallucination scene. The one, the first one I think was Kane. Then it was Diana, and then it was later on his son. And so it's like, he don't trust these Tejadas. I think that's the reason why he was having those, having that type of hallucination with them, because it's like, here it is, like I'm over here about to have a Tejada child, and I can't even trust these ninjas.
I know.
So you're having my baby.
Yes.
Sorry. I'm just still hoping it's Salim's. I'm sorry.
I think it's
Me too.
his. I'm sorry. He was hitting it more.
Mm-hmm. But we wore condoms.
Yeah, BS.
Every
Not the
time.
way you was throwing it in a circle on him. She was
Exactly.
doing most of the work, and she having a boy too. I'm just saying.
But
You know what they say? Look, she was on top, and you said you on top riding it.
that boy.
That's when you get a boy.
Yeah. That's the theory.
Well, listen, that theory don't work, child.
Wait, are you
boys.
serious? Don't you got 4?
I got 3 boys and
Mhm.
one
Look,
daughter.
Somebody was throwing it in a circle over there.
Listen, one of the boys I know I was on this, in a whatever.
Go ahead, girl. Look, don't tell on yourself now. Look, don't tell on yourself now.
He was over there.
You got three boys and 1 girl.
The first son I know for a
Somebody
fact.
told me stop.
The first son I know for a fact I was not the cowgirl. I was not. It was no giddy up action on the first one, okay? Not even my third boy, okay? Like, I don't know. So that stuff don't work, child.
Look. I'm
Late night.
gonna act like I ain't hear all of this, because I don't know what go on in your room when the lights is out. I don't know what goes on in your room when the lights is out, but I'm just saying that's like an old thing that old people say. That's
Exactly.
how it go. Somebody put up the horses. Go ahead,
Ride the pony, girl. Show me how you ride it.
Look, and how many
We
sons?
got to get out of here, y'all. Huh?
And how many sons you got, Miss K?
Got 3 sons.
Giddy up, girl.
All 3 of y'all.
3 sons and a daughter, baby. Okay, like come on now. That old riding stuff don't. You can get a boy regardless. And then,
Somebody said my saddles waiting, riding my pony.
You see what happens when we start acting up? It gets very contagious. You know they join in.
We are not getting freaky. We are talking about the reproductive organs.
Look, somebody doing a surfboard too now, surfing on that wood. Surfing on that wood. I got 4.
Right on that. Big body been swerving all this good.
Go ahead, look. Now she all singing now, right? It must have been a night she didn't remember. We gonna just chalk it up to that. I don't know what goes on in Miss K's room when the lights is out, okay? But I'm saying she was throwing it in the circle and riding the surfboard, and then she went from the surfboard to the horsey. Horsey.
You need to stop, okay?
That's none of my business, though. Look,
These daggone power
put some
people be making
surfboards and ponies in the chat, y'all, from Miss K.
No. We lost some folks. They said we getting the heck up out of here, child.
But no, I
It's
do
okay.
think Diana may abort mission based on her dialogue with little Abuela. I don't know. When they kept talking about, souls and just, they said death. What is the exact quote? She said something
soul?
about death.
Your soul stays or something, lives on or something like
Yeah,
that?
I don't know why. Just something tells me she may decide to, realize, hey, I'm not ready for this. I'm gonna try
He
again.
was already telling her, if you do this, you're gonna be making one of the biggest mistakes of your lives.
Yeah.
So the soul lives on.
Soul lives on, yeah. And the lady also said death does not the end of love. So I don't know why. Yes, we were talking about Poppy and them and her cousin brother, but I think this kind of applies to what she may decide with this baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Yes, hit that like before leaving to watch House of the Dragon. We got to get ready to get out of here too, because I am going after show live at 10:30. It's supposed to be scheduled for, but as I'm starting 17 minutes late, child. I want to say my favorite scene had to do with Kane when he was letting his mother know, like, Ma, out of respect for you, I did not delete these folks, but how we move forward here and out is on my terms. Okay, I'm not about to be sitting here breaking bread with some folks that tried to delete you. So that's just not gonna happen. So I liked that he stood up and was like, it's not happening. Bye. Like, I love you, Ma, but this is it. I'm out of here. She done had a whole nice breakfast and everything. And look, I appreciate, and here we go once again. They never eat.
All of that food to waste.
Never eat.
I wanted one of them damn apples that night.
I think he just mad because Drew called him mama's boy. That's just how I feel. His ego is like, it hurts. So I feel like for you to be still, I can't be madder than you. Like, if she good, because we already know whatever she tells Kane to feel low key, he's going to feel. So all of a sudden you get independence. I really just think he just trying to show independence and, trying to prove that he ain't no mama's boy. But I don't think he mad like that. I just don't.
Yeah.
He mad, but I feel like since Monet is willing to make amends, he will be willing to make amends under any other circumstance for some reason.
Right.
But too much has happened to where.
I mean, but maybe he's really serious about it. Like, cause he had, I don't want to say he had a knee-jerk reaction. I think he was shocked. Like, when he was seeing what was going on, like, I think it wasn't registering. Like, he was still confused that night that it was revealed that it was Diana and stuff.
Yeah.
And then once the mom said, these mother lovers set me up, that's when he sprung into action. Cause it's like I don't play about my mother. Like, so I feel like he's really serious about it. Like,
you gotta look at it like this too. They revved him up to go after Tariq.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's
remember,
true.
and they kept it makes sense why they was trying to calm him down. No, it wasn't him. Because y'all in cahoots together.
Right.
Yeah,
and so he
but-
probably feels some type of way again about them too. Like, I can't even really trust y'all for real, because y'all had a whole plan, had me in the dark about it, and then you had Drew gonna have the nerve to say, "Are you mad that we were trying to delete her? Or are you mad because we didn't put you in on it?" That's crazy. Am I a mama's boy or what? Like, which one is it? First, I'm a mama's boy. Now you trying to say, "Oh, it's because we didn't bring you in on it."
Yeah.
It's crazy.
They
What's
both
up,
are mama's
Rose?
boys in their own way.
They really are. But that was my favorite scene. Moochie, did you have a favorite? You did yours
I
already.
mentioned it.
PG, you did your favorite scene?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Zion.
will.
I get that. Mhm.
Okay, yeah. All right, y'all. We about to skedaddle, Lena. We could have
About to ride on out.
Giddy up, girl.
Brills, but
What you riding, the surfboard or the pony?
Pony's a little bumpy, so I'm gonna do the surfboard. It's a little.
Look, she look.
Okay. I think I would fall off a surfboard. I might go with the pony.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't believe that.
We
I
are
don't believe
out of here,
damn
guys.
one.
We are about to-
I believe you doing you riding the cow, you doing cowgirl, and you doing the whole surfboard where you bringing up the waves and all of that.
What is wrong with you?
Surfing on that wood.
Oh, God.
Yeah, AG said, "Wow, Moochie."
Yes, you do. Stop it.
You know how you see the wave come up when you see it white and stuff, and then you see the blue water. That's you.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
But like I said, I don't know what goes on when the lights is out. In
No.
the room.
Mm-mm.
Why I gotta be out? It could be on too much.
Mhm. Like it could be on, and we see the waves and everything, and the whole motion.
Yo.
She gonna be mad at me tonight?
We about to go watch House of the Dragon,
So
man. They got everything tonight. Horses, ponies, freaking waves, everything. Thank you guys so much for being here. AG, Mike Conley, Monica M, Just Me B in the building. We had DeMarcus Vaughn, Tyrell, sorry, Eric, that's Eric Iverson, Jay Alexander, Moochie. I see you right I see you right here. That's why I'm like, Moochie. Tasha, Jay Alexander, everybody, Ruby Skies, J Mac. Thank you guys so much. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and hit that notification bell so you know when I upload more videos like this one. 10:30, I'm supposed to be going live. I am going live, but I don't know if I'm going to be on time because House of the Dragon, I'm late.
It's already 9:22. So
Yeah,
you be there
so-
10:45, 10:50
Okay.
the most. Okay.
Hey, exactly. But we're going to be in the building. We're going to talk out. We're going to talk after the show, okay?
Mhm.
Talk to you guys later. Thank you so much, PG and Moochie. Bye-bye. Oh, my gosh. I can't end it. It's a shame.